Whenever something magical happens, like I receive confirmation from the universe, from God, through events that happen around me or to me, I get so excited. I get so enamored with just how things play out in life and how grateful I am for the ability to see and acknowledge, to notice, to accept all of this. And I've been paying attention for a long time. I didn't just start paying attention. I kind of remember when I started paying attention, and I was very young. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand it, but I knew it was magical, and I knew it was something out of this world. And I didn't say anything to anyone. There was one time something happened, and it kept happening. And I mentioned it to my sister, and she thought I was crazy. It was the sound that I would hear. It was a peculiar high-pitched sound, and it would just happen out of the blue. And whenever it happened, I would be like, there it is. And she'd be like, what? And I'd be like, listen, can't you hear it? And she's like, you're crazy. But yeah, back to just like things that happen. Like I remember the day that I came upon the book Celestine Prophecy. It happened, I was staying at a friend's place, and she gave me this room to stay in, a very quiet, cozy room. That's how I like it. And I was staying in that room, and I was there for days already, and I had opened the drawer that she had in the room, and I saw a book there. And I looked at the book, I looked at the cover of the book, and I judged it. I thought, this just looks like some religious book, like I didn't really care to pick it up. And then I kept coming across this book, and then it's like the book kept calling to me. So I just said, okay, let me take up this book and see what's inside it. Oh my goodness. Everything in that book, I couldn't put the book down. Everything in that book confirmed a lot of things that I have been going through since childhood. It confirmed it to a T. I was like, I fell in love with that book. I reread that book. I told so many people about that book, and those that were interested went on to read it. But I just couldn't get enough. And then they even put the book into a movie, which I think they did well with the movie, but not as well as my imagination. I tend to love the way my imagination perceives the words in any book. It's like, because my imagination goes so deep, so crazy. I shouldn't say crazy, it's wild. That I just love. Like, I know that they could have done a lot better with that movie than they did, because the book was amazing. But it opened me up and confirmed that a lot of things that I went through on a regular basis were no joke. These things were real. This was the universe at work, energy at work. And sometimes, if you're not paying attention, you can miss out on so many things that were meant for you to notice, were meant for you to see, to hear, like confirmations of, okay, you're on the right track. You may think you're not, but you're on the right track. It may seem off, or things may seem slow, but it happens. And when you trace back to how could this be, if I didn't take this job, or if I didn't talk to this person, I wouldn't have experienced this. You realize that all your choices are leading you up to what's supposed to happen. Now, in every moment you have a choice. You can choose the left path, or you can choose the right path. And it's all in the way that you choose. And if you choose from your heart, if you choose from your soul, you tend to flow right to where you're supposed to be. And where you end up, you always, this always happens to me. I always end up meeting somebody that has a message that is so loud and clear, directing me in a way that is for me, in a way that I already know. And every once in a while, yeah, you do meet people that can throw you off, and you know they're throwing you off. You can feel it. And sometimes you listen to them anyway, and you know, but we know these things, and that's where that book came in handy. And then there's another documentary that I really loved called Waking Life, and an even crazier one that I loved was What the Bleep Do We Know? That one, I think I watched that one a million times by now. When I discovered it, it blew me away. And I watched it over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's where I discovered Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I thought, as soon as he opened his mouth and the sentence that he explained, I got goosebumps. I said, this guy knows. This guy is onto something. I felt it. Whenever you listen, you listen to people talk, right? And you get that reaffirmed feeling like that goosebumpy feeling that this person knows what they're saying. This is truth. We know it. We feel it. I felt it. When he spoke, I was like, what? I need to hear more from this man. He knows something. He knows something. It just kept happening to me. I guess because I was on that journey already, and it's like I was remembering things that I knew already from a past life or something. I was just attracting books and attracting people and it's amazing. And I'm still on that journey now. That's the crazy thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful that I even have that within me to even want to learn, to even want to know more than just what's presented to me. Because I've talked to people, like some people are not interested in it. They just okay with whatever is given to them. And not knowing that there's so much more outside of this. so much that could change your reality overnight. So much. But yeah, I appreciate myself for wanting more and just thinking on certain levels that may seem a little bit weird to others, but it is what it is. And it's been here all my life, from as early as I can remember. Like, I don't know, when I was a baby, I could have been tapped into who knows what. Right? But as early as, I should say, 7 years old, I knew it was there. I was playing with it. And then it all led me to these books and these, the Kybalion. Like, it led me to all of these publications and documentaries and people and circumstances and experiences, and I could go on and on and on. Like, it led me here to the point where it's like I get excited just thinking about what's next. I get excited about that. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's it. Because Dr. Joe Dispenza, he speaks on that. He speaks on being excited about what you want right now. There's power in that. There's a lot of power in that. Being excited in the moment, feeling what you want now. Like, you have everything that you could ever want right now, sitting there. You could be sitting on a rock. You have everything. And I discovered that. And people come into your life, maybe because they see something in you see something in them. And sometimes you have to know what it is that you really want when it comes to people, because you can be out there attracting all kinds of people. But there's a lot of things that come with other beings that you may not need, and you have to know, like that song, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You better, let me stop. No, this thing is exciting. I just love talking about it because it's so exciting and it's so inspiring. And I just love it. If you asked me what I really love about life, or my life, is, I think that's one of the highest things. I love love. I love the people that are in my life, my loved ones. I love the whole spiritual and metaphysical aspect of every moment. That's what I love about this experience. A lot of the rest of it can go, because there's a lot of garbage out there. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of nonsense and sadness and foolishness and hate. But then there's this thing. And those things that I discovered were not mainstream publications. They were not mainstream documentaries. They were all underground stuff. And that's the thing. Like, some people may not have accepted it because it wasn't mainstream. It wasn't popular. But that's the direction. That's the thing. That's it. That's the direction to focus on. If you ask me, that's what I've discovered. I wasn't into mainstream. I was never into mainstream. I was never into, there's something about it that felt unconnected. It felt very cheap, It felt like almost a lie, which it basically is. I loved underground underground hip hop. I loved all that information that I learned 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 15 years ago. And I'm still learning. I'm still connecting the dots. And I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it.